الخير. I'm very excited to be with you today, and I'm really enjoying this session. We have a picture here on the slide. I would like you to guess what is it about?
Very stressed lady because of the work and family, everything around her make her nervous.
Thank you, Mom. Any other thinking?
البيبي ده صغير قوي ان هو يكون بيضحك.
Okay.
Maybe because
كل
of the
حاجة
study
الميديا،
as well,
كل حاجة
because
ضغط
there
حواليها
are
الميديا
some
والشغل
books
والطفل فكل حاجة عليها ضغط حواليها مش قادر.
تمام. She is really a stressed lady. That's correct. How many of us experience stress on a daily basis? Can I see hands? Thank you. Very stressed lady.
Yes.
Like the previous one. All right. Mr. Tamer, you are not very stressed on a daily basis.
لا طبعا حياتي جميلة.
Hey, hello.
يا ابن الايه.
Beautiful.
All of us can refer to Tamer to get some tips on how to enjoy life like you do. That's great. Thank you. Do you think stress is good or bad? Can I? Okay, please.
I guess it's good to certain limit. You have to be aware that you have a lot of things to be done. You have to be good in time management, to have some arranged or acceptable level of stress.
Okay, thank you. It's a very good words.
Thank you.
Anyone else, please?
I think it's bad.
It's bad. Why do you think stress is bad?
Because it doesn't give you, when you do anything under stress, you don't give it your full potential. You don't act according to what you expect of yourself. In normal situations, I mean.
Okay, thank you. So, all right. So it could be good and it could be bad. All right. It actually could be very bad to our human body. It could be really bad to our human body. Starting with headaches, increased depression, immune system problems, rapid breathing, heartburn, risk of heart attack, like this. And sometimes it could lead to early death. What do you think?
ما بوصلش للمرحلة.
لسه عايش. الحمد لله.
ما بوصلش للمرحلة دي.
Okay.
أنا وصلت للمرحلة قبليها.
All right. The previous one.
أيوة دي.
All right. That's very bad also. I mean, very bad for your health.
حسيت بنفس احساسه ده برضه الاسبوع اللي فات. بنفس الاحساس ان في حاجه ضغط عليا هنا، والله انا قلقت على نفسي. فرحت موقف شغل.
وايه؟
وقفت ما كملتش الشغل.
اوكي.
خلاص بقى مع ضغطه مش ممكن.
عارف انت في الحالة دي it's better to walk.
ما انا قمت وخلاص ونزلت مشيت قلت للناس انا نازل.
Okay.
كرتش يعني.
So, you're all, thank you for your feedback. It's very informative, really. So, we'll get to this again. So we'll talk about stress management, obviously, today on our topic. We'll start with defining stress. What is stress? Stress from outside and stress from our inner beings, sources of inner stress. Any hope? Anyone? Any solution?
I guess time management is a key factor.
Okay. Of course, it's one of the key factors.
As well as the pattern of life.
Alright. We'll also see recent research about stress. And that's what we need to reach today. Changing how you think about stress. Because for me, this has been the key factor in handling my stress. So this is our, we would like to reach this together today. And then, of course, the conclusion and closing. So, what exactly is stress? Any definitions? What is stress?
Losing control of
Losing control of my temper. I think this could be one of the results of me being stressed. But it's not a definition
yes,
of stress.
Acting on a deadline basis.
This could lead to stress, but also it's not a definition for stress. Thank you.
Being alerted all the time.
Okay, could be. Could be. Okay. Stress by definition is the inability to cope with a threat, either real or imagined, to your well-being, which results in a series of responses, adaptations by your body. So, of course, this is one of the definitions of stress. This is not everything, but I like this one because it's easy to understand. So, where can we find stress around us?
Traffic.
Traffic, of
Everywhere.
course. Huge stress for me, I think for many of us.
Common factor.
Yes, it's a common factor. That's correct. Traffic,
Work.
work,
Deadlines.
thank you. Deadlines, of course.
Children.
Traffic again. Oh, traffic.
رايح
Traffic
وبعدين
again.
work.
Back home. Traffic back home.
End of
Okay.
day.
That's good. What do you think about this one? Job requirements.
Yes, of course, but it differs from job to another.
Whenever I see a job ad or a job requirement nowadays, I see be able to cope with stress. Would you work under pressure? It is very stressful for me. Advertisements. الإعلانات اللي بنشوفها كل يوم بتقول لنا إيه؟ الاعلانات اللي في الشوارع، اللي في التلفزيون، اللي في اليوتيوب، اللي على الفيسبوك، بتقول لنا ايه؟ الحق اشتري في العاصمة الإدارية الجديدة قبل ما so and so and so. آخر وحدة تباع في التجمع الخامس في منطقة في compound so and so.
But everyone knows that it's just for advertising, it's just for marketing. All of this, of the products. It's not a real cause of pressure for me.
It's a cause of pressure because it's your subconscious mind. You feel it inside. ما جبتيش لسه الموضوع ده لسه ما حققتيهوش، فانت ماشيه برضه اللي هو.
But I mean, you can generalize it. Maybe I don't need this flat. Maybe the advertising is for food products. It can't be generalized.
I have a special advertisement for you, Mona. A very new styling dress for you, and some makeup box, a makeup box that's specially designed for you, and it's the last one. It's on an offer. All right. I mean,
it should be personalized. No, not any brand can.
Thank you.
But the dress I can check. I have to check it. Yeah.
Of course, I'll let you do that. It's, I mean, every one of us, I think, has his weak point in this. Maybe for me, it's technology. It's a new phone out there and it's on sale. Take it or leave it. Oh, my God, I've got to get it. It's a new iPhone, it's a new Samsung technology, it's a new whatever. So, as Mr. Am said, thank you, it plays a big role in our subconscious. Sometimes we don't realize it enough, but it is really stressful. So we need to be careful what we see and what we take in. Work, of course, is mentioned by Mona. Out in the streets, especially for ladies, responsibilities make us stressful. Could be even stressed at home with your most loved ones, with your wife and your kids. Actually, stress is everywhere around us. Yes, please, Henry.
الفرق بين الجوب requirement والwork والresponsibility.
Okay. Of course they intersect. Job requirements أنا كنت بتكلم عن في إعلان عن وظيفة وهم كاتبين المواصفات اللي عايزينها في الشخص اللي هيعينوه عندهم أو اللي محتاجينه للجوب للسبيسيفيك جوب دي. ف بنشوف كتير
qualifications يعني.
qualifications, requirements, whatever المسمى ايه، لكن انا كتير بشوفها الحقيقة في معظم الجوب requirements بيقول كده be able to work under pressure. Weekends بيسموها ايه اللي هي الفلكسي hours او flexible hours could be في الأول attractive لكن هي في الحقيقة for me it's يعني it destroys my schedule. الفلكسي hours دي I need for me it's my personal opinion I prefer the normal working hours.
Flexi hours could be arranged with your colleagues to be fixed at يعني زي شيفتات.
Yes. Thank you. If there are enough number of employees, if I can really do that with my colleagues, it's perfect. It's both ways. Thank you, Mona. It's both ways. It's flexi hours could be good and could be bad. So as you said, it could be good also. Thank you. Did I answer your question, Hani?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. inner sources of stress. I'm sharing my own failure at this point. It's, for me, it's fear. For me, what makes me stressful inside of me, it's fear. Fear that I can't meet the deadline. Fear that I would not be successful at my work, my job. Fear that I'm not able to work under pressure at what I do. Fear of everyday life. So it's, my problem is my perception about stress. This is inside of me. All other factors we talked about, it's outside factors. But this one, I'm talking about my inner being. How do I handle this? How do I receive this, all these stress factors from the outside? How do I receive them in my receptors here, in my mind, in my brain? How do I handle? It's how I see it. It's how I see stress that's really going to affect me and my life. Is stress my enemy? Do I consider stress my enemy? How many of you considered stress as an enemy, like me? Mona, sometimes, all right, thank you. So, we are talking here mindset, same. Life is very stressful, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. I sometimes think it's not fair.
Most people work.
To be under
Loaded like
that much
Okay.
stress on me, on everyone, and I still have to perform well, to succeed in life, at work, at home, with my wife, with my kids, at every aspect of life. Any hope? Of course. Why we are here today. The good news is we're gonna see a 3-minute video. This is not the whole video. It is just about 3 minutes of this video, but I have the whole one if you would like. But let's see, watch it together. Oh, sorry.
لا في لمبة عاملة دوشة نفتح.
هو في صوت صح؟
اه
لا مش كويس.
Okay. Sorry, just a second. I'm bringing the video here.
How much stress is doing more harm than good, and it has to do with stress. For years, I've been telling people stress makes you sick. It increases the risk of everything from the common cold to cardiovascular disease. Basically, I've turned stress into the enemy. But I've changed my mind about stress, and today, I want to change yours. Let me start with the study that made me rethink my whole approach to stress. This study tracked 30,000 adults in the United States for 8 years, and they started by asking people, how much stress have you experienced in the last year? They also asked, do you believe that stress is harmful for your health? And then they used public death records to find out who died. Okay, some bad news first. People who experienced a lot of stress in the previous year had a 43% increased risk of dying. But that was only true for the people who also believed that stress is harmful for your health. People who experienced a lot of stress but did not view stress as harmful were no more likely to die. In fact, they had the lowest risk of dying of anyone in the study, including people who had relatively little stress. Now, the researchers estimated that over the 8 years they were tracking deaths, 182,000 Americans died prematurely, not from stress, but from the belief that stress is bad for you. That is over 20,000 deaths a year. Now, if that estimate is correct, that would make believing stress is bad for you the 15th largest cause of death in the United States last year, killing more people than skin cancer, HIV, AIDS, and homicide.
I'd like to
Largest cause of death in...
pause a second here. Take care that this is not stress. This is our stress beliefs. It's totally different.
the United States last year, killing more people than skin cancer, HIV, AIDS, and homicide. You can see why the study freaked me out. Here I've been spending so much energy telling people stress is bad for your health. So this study got me wondering, can changing how you think about stress make you healthier? And here the science says yes. When you change your mind about stress, you can change your body's response to stress. Now, to explain how this works, I want you all to pretend that you are participants in a...
خليها لطيفة.
أنا معايا الفيديو كاملة هي about 15 minutes. If you'd like, I can give it to you, all of it, no problem. Did you all get the sense we are talking about what here? There is a difference between stress itself and my beliefs about stress. Which one of them has influence on me? It's the stress beliefs. It's how do I think about stress. Let's continue here. Sorry. Again, It's how I perceive stress. It's how I see it. It's my mindset towards stress, which is really matters. Okay. Would changing how we think about stress make any difference?
Of course.
Of course. How?
Smile.
Smile. Thank you. Smile. Changing how we see stress and how we think of it changes everything. It's really a life-changing experience for me. It made me stronger. Instead of feeling weak and feeling down and feeling, I can't do it, I fear. No, I can. Fear not. One of my friends told me this: do what you fear. I fear to be in front of an audience like you. Okay. I step in, I do it. I fear to do so and so, I do it. I fear to speak with my manager, I go speak with my manager. So this makes us stronger, healthier. Because if you continue this previous video that we're talking about, the lady was saying that stress is really good for my body because it's preparing me to be up to the thing that I'm doing. Whether it's a deadline, it's a work, it's a presentation, it's whatsoever responsibility I'm doing here. It makes me more, it makes you more confident of yourself. It makes you actually successful. It makes you happier. Smile, like Tamer was telling us a moment ago. So we're talking about life here. Enjoy your life. It's worth it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Amgad.